Alright, today I wanted to show what this little U-10 is able to do. So out here in Arizona, everything needs water, and I wanted to get a water spigot out on the backside of the property behind where the shop is. And while I had everything opened up to get water to the shop, I went ahead and extended another couple hundred feet to get back here and put in a yard hydrant. Used the U-10 to do the digging just because it's a fun little machine, and actually was able to do a pretty good job. Ended up going quite deep out here, not because of frost line or anything like that, but because anybody that's lived out in the desert knows any water pipes that are close to the surface, you don't need a water heater. Your water comes out plenty hot. So to try to avoid that, I went ahead and dug about 5 foot deep using this U-10 to try to insulate the pipe from the high heat so that the water that's coming out is not scalding hot. So this should give us about 20 to 30 degree cooler water temperature by going down this deep. And then one of the things I wasn't familiar with these yard hydrants was apparently they've got a little relief valve. You can probably see it right there. There's a little tube that comes off the side, and that basically allows it to drain out any of the water in the pipe. We don't have to worry about freezing here. However, I thought it'd be a good idea to get that hooked up as well. So instead of having to just dump dirt right next to where the brass valve was, I went ahead and did an extension hose that came off, and then that just runs into a little piece of 2-inch pipe with a cap. On the back side, I put a little piece of screen material and just taped that off. So that acts as a reservoir to allow that water to properly drain without seeping in next to the valve, so less likely to corrode or anything like that. And it also gets the water to drain in the bottom of the trench. Everything that I ran was PVC, just to keep costs down, as well as it's pretty reliable. I'm not a big fan of PEX personally, so I went ahead and just did standard PVC. So you can see here, I went ahead and got this fully pulled. It's about 300 feet of water line altogether for this project for both the shop, going from the house to the shop and then from the shop to here. So we'll go ahead and go walk this. So you got a ladder right here. And we did have an older line that I had going out for a chicken coop that we had out here about 6 years ago that got taken out, and eventually we'll probably do something like that again. And you can see here, basically teed off. So this is the existing line, and basically that got teed off to here. And then in the previous video you could see where I basically ran that across here. I've got this all backfilled now and leveled out, and that goes over there to the side of the house where the main water feed is. So ended up being a little bit longer of a project than I thought it was going to be. Ended up doing about a full day of extra digging to go in here and put this in, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. We're also going to put in a pond. I keep on saying it's just me out here, but I got this pond that we had for the ducks when we had the chicken coop, and I will probably put this in over by that water spigot for the wild critters to get some water. I'm sure they will appreciate that a lot. So that'll be another video where I'll dig a hole, set this up, hook up a drain for it so I can clean it out, keep the water from getting stagnant, and having that water there will make it a lot easier to set this up as well and fill it back up. I was thinking about going in and putting in a separate float valve to keep the water level constant, but those tend to wear out pretty quickly, and the last thing I want to do is have it stick open and raise the water bill and just drain the system out. So that's kind of what I'm working on. That little U-10 did a pretty good job of digging through all this. Didn't have any real issues, and did a nice little job for a little machine like that. So if you got a little backyard project, I would highly recommend that machine. It's nice and quiet and worked pretty good. If you have any questions or any future videos you'd like me to do, feel free to reach out. Thank you.